Chapter 10 Summary. OSI and TCP or IP models revisited. This figure shows the OSI model, the TCP or IP model. The key parallels are in the transport and network layer. Presentation and season layers. Presentation layer. Coding and conversion of application layer data. Data compression. Data encryption for the transmission and decryption of data upon receipt by the destination. Season layer. The person functions creates and maintain dialogues between sources and destination applications. Handles the exchange of information to initiate dialogues, keep them active, and to restart sessions. TCP or IP application layer protocols. First one is the Domain Name Service Protocol or DNS, used to resolve internet names to IP addresses. Telnet, a terminal emulation protocol used to provide remote access to servers and networking devices. Bootstrap protocol or BOOTP, a precursor to the DHCP protocol, a network protocol used to obtain IP address information during boot up. Dynamic Host Control Protocol or DHCP, used to assign an IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, and DNS server to a host. Hypertext Transfer Protocol or HTTP is used to transfer files that make up the web pages of the World Wide Web. File Transfer Protocol or FTP, used for interactive file transfer between systems. Trivial File Transfer Protocol or TFTP, used for connectionless active file transfer. Simple Mail Transfer Protocol or SMTP, used for the transfer of main messages and attachment. Post Office Protocol or POP, used by email clients to retrieve email from a remote server. Internet Message Access Protocol or IMAP is another protocol for email retrieval. Peer-to-peer networks. Peer-to-peer networking is shown in this figure. Both devices are considered equal in the communication. The role of client and server are set on a per-request basis. Common P2P applications. With P2P applications, each computer in the network running the application can act as a client or server for the other computers in the network running the application. Common P2P applications include eDonkey, Emu, Shariza, BitTorrent, Bitcoin, and Lionshare. Some P2P applications are based on the Gnutella protocol, which enables people to share files on their hard disk with others. Application layer protocols revisited. Pre-application layer protocols involved in every work or play include HTTP to browse the web, Simple Mail Transfer Protocol or SMTP to enable users to send Gmail. Post Office Protocol or POP is to enable users to receive email. HTTP and HTTPS. It is developed to publish and retrieve HTML pages. It is used for data transfer. Specifies as a request or response protocol. Three common message types are GET, POST, and PUT. GET is a client request for data. POST and PUT are used to send messages that upload data to the web server, as shown in this figure. SMTP, POP, and IMAP. Typically used in an application called a mail user agent or email client, allows message to be sent, places received messages into the client's mailbox. SMTP send email from either a client or a server. POP receive email messages from an email server. IMAP, Internet Message Access Protocol. Email client provides the functionality of both protocols in one application as shown in this figure. Also this SMTP transfer mail message must be formatted properly. SMTP processes must be running on both the client and server. Messages header must have a properly formatted recipient email addresses and the sender. It uses port 25. Post Office Protocol or POP enables a workstation to retrieve mail from a mail server. Mail is downloaded from the server to the client and then deleted on the server. It uses port 110. POP does not store messages. POP3 is desirable for an ISP because it alleviates the responsibility for managing large amounts of storage for their email service. DNS service format. DNS service stores different type of resource records used to resolve names. Contains the names, address, and type of record. Record types are A. It is an end device address. NS. It is an authoritative name server. C. Name, the canonical name for an alias used when multiple servers have the single network address, but each service has its own entry in DNS. MX, Mail Exchange Record, maps a domain name to a list of mail exchange servers unable to resolve the name using its stored records. Contains other servers. Server temporarily stores the numbered address that matches the name in cache. Memory with Windows IP config displays DNS displays of DNS. NS lookup. Operating system utility called NS lookup allows the user to manually query the name servers to resolve a given host name. Utility can be used to troubleshoot name resolution uses and to verify the current status on the name servers, as shown in this figure. Dynamic host configuration protocol allows a host to obtain an IP address dynamically. Server is contacted and address requested. It chooses address from a configured range of addresses called the pool or leases it to the host for a set period. DHCP used for general purpose hosts such as end user devices, and static addressing is used for network devices such as gateways, switches, servers, and printers, as shown in this figure. FTP allow data transfer between a client and a server. Client is an application that runs on a computer that is used to push and pull data from a server running an FTP daemon. To successfully transfer the data, FTP requires two connections between the client and the server, one for commands and replies, the other for the actual file transfer. This figure shows the Internet of Things. The Internet of Everything is here. 37 billion new things will be connected by 2020. Message travels through a network as shown in this figure. The application layer sends the stream of HTTP GET data to the transport layer for encapsulation. Also shown in this, the transport layer divides the application stream into segments and adds a TCP header. Application or computer programs with which the user interacts and which initiate the data transfer process at the user's request. Services are background programs that provides the connection between the application layer and the lower layer of the network model. Protocols provide the structure of agreed upon rules and processes that ensure services running on one particular device can send and receive data from a range of different network service devices. HTTP supports the delivery of web pages to end devices. SMTP, POP, and IMAP support sending and receiving email. SMB and FTP enables user to share files. P2P application make it easier for consumers to seamlessly share media. DNS resolve the human legible names used to refer the network resources into numeric addresses usable by the network. All of these elements work together at the application layer. The application layer enables users to work and play over the internet.